The good news is that the water is receding.
Where the water was, it was so high we were able to get them out of their house, but it was so deep that we put them on the rescue boats.
Melting ice, massive flooding, and a rescue mission to get dozens of Brampton residents out of harm's way. This was the scene Thursday in the city's Churchville neighborhood near here, Ontario, and the 407, after spring-like temperatures and rain over the past 2 days led to an ice jam on the Credit River. That ice jam on the Credit, about 100 meters that way, effectively blocking up the entire river right here up to the bridge. Now, if we take a little walk over this way, you can see massive chunks of ice pushed up right onto the ground, that high water level flooding nearby homes.
You know, we had water that was 5 feet deep, and you just imagine the devastation of water that deep on homes in the area.
The firefighters yesterday rescued a number of people from their homes. We had our water rescue team, Peel Regional Police Marine Unit, evacuating people out of their homes, their pets, made sure they had critical essential medications and belongings, and got a safe place to go and stay.
So I've talked to a number of residents, and some that have about currently 5 feet of water in their basement.
City officials estimate more than 50 homes remain evacuated. That's down from roughly 100 yesterday. Also, as of the midday, there were only about 5 or 6 left without power or gas.
Yeah, definitely the excessive amount of rain that we had yesterday and the warm temperatures, that contributed to why this happened. Every spring there is some flooding that occurs here in the village. It is a low area, so it does experience that every spring. This is one of the more significant events. It's probably been 10 years since we've had something as severe as this.
When it starts melting, it's going to get worse. I'll tell you right now.
Meanwhile, Enos and Carolina, who live in the area, say while their home was high enough to be spared, they're worried for those on lower ground.
We are gracious, right? We don't have, yeah, but our neighbors said, oh, I don't know how they're going to do it. If they have a basement, it's going to be really bad, right?
Yeah. Maybe the neighbors up at the hill, we should give some help to these people. I just feel so bad that this is their home and now they can't stay here.
And I want to share that I spoke to Premier Ford this morning and his chief of staff. They've offered assistance and help, and I'm grateful for their attention to this.
Police telling us they do expect to remain on scene through the night and at least into tomorrow. In Brampton, David Zura, City News.